Dear students, welcome back to my channel. If you are preparing for SLC exam 2022, it is the video for you. I'll be discussing few simple and practical tips. Definitely that is going to help you in the exam to score good marks, and also final exam is nearing. Only we have left with 7 days. Final moments are here. Final exam revision is very important, or we can call that as last minute revisions are very important for the exams to score good marks. Students, starting with the tip what I want to give is, don't mentally stress yourself. Be happy. Already you have prepared from June. Many things you have already learnt. What you need to do is just you need to do the revisions. Again I am telling, don't mentally stress yourself. Be happy. SLC exam is a very simple exam. You need to face lot many exams after SLC. So SLC exam is a basic exam in your life. Face the exam with confidence, and the exams will be definitely, it is going to be easy. Again, when you're going to the exam hall, don't get fear after getting the question paper. First 15 minutes will be allotted to read the question paper. First 15 minutes, go through the question paper and mark the questions which you feel very confident of answering, and mark those questions, and you can attempt the other questions later. That means out of 38 questions, you need to attempt all the questions, but write the answers which you feel very much confident. Then the other question you can attempt later. That means for first language, it will be around 45 questions. You should attempt all the questions. For other like second language, third language, math, social and science, you will have 38 questions in the exam question paper. And also it is very important, I am repeatedly telling in all my videos, go through the preparatory paper released by KSEB and also model paper released by KSEB, because before going to exam, you should know the pattern of the question paper. And also, when you are writing the answers in the exam question, exam answer booklet, make sure that you write neatly, and also you write the question numbers properly. Without question number, the answer will not be evaluated. Make sure that you write properly the question numbers. After going to exam hall, be relaxed. Don't carry any books to the examination hall except your hall ticket, stationery and water bottle. If you need, you can carry snacks also. So don't fear in the exam hall. Be relaxed, be confident. Whatever you have studied, try to write in the exam hall and also attempt all the questions. The time management is very important in the exam. Time management is very important, because time for each question, the time will be allotted. You should not waste any time in the examination hall. You should make sure that you will be attempting all the 38 questions in the examination, except first language, it is 45 questions. And also, when you are writing the answer, make sure that you underline the keywords. Make sure that you underline the keywords using pencil or by pen, so that the evaluators can easily identify the keywords and they can give the marks. So make sure that you underline the keywords in the answer sheets. And also, especially for social science, try to answer point wise. For 2 marks, minimum 4 points. For 3 marks, 6 points. For 4 marks, 8 points, or 8 to 10 points. For 8 points, they'll give 4 marks. Make sure that you answer the questions in point wise only, especially for social science. Moving to languages, first language, second language and third language. If you see the languages question pattern, you can see that grammar part carries around 30 to 40% in all the languages. You should give more importance to grammar also. This time many of the questions will be asked from exercise only. For grammar, if you practice all the exercise questions in the languages textbook, you can score good marks. For languages, especially for grammar part, refer exercise questions, exercise part itself. Don't stress too much. Read everything from the textbook itself, so that you can score good marks in the languages also. Students, for all the moving to Kannada, that is you know that Kavi Parichaya will be asked in first language Kannada, second language Kannada and third language Kannada also. What you can do, you can make a list of all the Kavi's name. You can make a list of all the Kavi's name. In one column you can write Sthala, or you can write, next column you can write Huttida Dinanka, next you can write Krutigalu, next you can write Prasashtigalu. If you make a note of all this in a column wise, it will be very easy for you to remember in the exam. Definitely for first language, 2 Kavi Parichayas you can get easily 6 marks. For second language, 1 Kavi Parichaya. For third language, it is 2 Kavi Parichayas will be asked. Now moving to the difficult part, most of the students where they feel difficulty is Sandarbha. For ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಷ್ಟಪಡೋಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದರೆ ಸಂದರ್ಭ. ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭನ ಹೇಗೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರಿಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ, ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಪ್ರತಿ ಪಾಠ ಪದ್ಯದಿಂದ ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೀವು ಶಾರ್ಟಾಗಿ ಏನಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಫಸ್ಟು ಕವಿಯ ಹೆಸರು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಅದು ಯಾವ ಪಾಠ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಠ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಪಾಠನೋ ಪದ್ಯನೋ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಲೇಖಕರ ಹೆಸರು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸಾಲನ್ನು, ಈ ವಾಕ್ಯವನ್ನು ಯಾರು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಂತ ಒಂದು ಶಾರ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಷ್ಟು ನೀವು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಕೂಡ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಈ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಬರೆಯೋದೇ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಕ್ಕಂದರೆ ಅವು ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಯಾವ ಚಾಪ್ಟ್ರಿಂದ ಅಂತಲೇ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪಾಠ ಮತ್ತು ಪದ್ಯದ ಹೆಸರು, ಕವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಲೇಖಕರ ಹೆಸರು, ಯಾರು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಶಾರ್ಟಾಗಿ 3 ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರ್ಕೊಡಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಾಪ್ಟ್ರಿಂದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರೆದು ಇದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದರೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಈಗ ಪಾಠನ ಗಮನ ಇಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿರ್ತೀರ, ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನು ಸಂದರ್ಭ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಓನ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 2.5 ಅಂಕದಿಂದ 3 ಅಂಕ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಛಂದಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದು ಲಕ್ಷಣ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಛಂದಸ್ಸು ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತು ಅಲಂಕಾರ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಛಂದಸ್ಸು 3 ಅಂಕ, ಅಲಂಕಾರ 3 ಅಂಕ, ಮತ್ತು ಲೆಟರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗು 5 ಅಂಕಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಬಂಧ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಸ್ಸೆ ಕೂಡ 4 ಅಂಕಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗು, ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ 2 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು 2ರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಓನ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಲೆಟರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಬರೆದು 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಎಸ್ಸೆನ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಏನಕ್ಕಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಓನ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದು ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಂದ 4 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಅಲಂಕಾರ ರೂಪಕ ಅಲಂಕಾರ ಉಪಮಾಲಂಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು 4-5 ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಛಂದಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಭಾಮಿನಿ ಷಟ್ಪದಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕಂದ್ಯ ಪದ್ಯಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ವೃತ್ತಗಳಿಗೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅವರು ಅಲಂಕಾರ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಕ್ಕಂದರೆ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಪತ್ರಲೇಖನ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್ಸೆ ಕೂಡ ಬರೀಲೇಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವೇನಾದರೂ ನನ್ನ ಕನ್ನಡನೇ ಓದೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಅಕ್ಷರನೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಪದ್ಯ, ಪತ್ರಲೇಖನ ಮತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನೀವು 4 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ತೊಗೋಬೋದು. ಮತ್ತು 1 ಅಂಕದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ, 1 ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತರಿಸಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಗ್ರಾಮರ್, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಒಂದು 35ರಿಂದ 45 ಅಂಕಗಳನ್ನ ಗಳಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವತ್ತು ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಏಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಪಾಸ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ 50 to 60 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವನ್ 40+ or 35+ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಏಮ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇ 35ಕ್ಕೆ ಏಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So when you're writing in the examination, you should be very careful about the spelling mistake. So those are feeling very difficult in Kannada. So do sit with your Kannada teacher, try to learn all the, you can start with Ahai itself and Kagunita itself. There is still lot of time is there. You sit with your teacher. I've got many questions today. I'm feeling very difficult in Kannada, how to pass in the Kannada exam. So sit with your Kannada teacher. Make sure that you write Varnamale of Kannada, Kagunita, then ಒತ್ತಕ್ಷರ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೆದು ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಇನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್. What you should do, you should give more importance to grammar, and also first language English, annotate question will be asked, around 5 questions will be asked. Be careful that, as I told in Kannada, write down the extract. First you write down the extract and write down the lesson name, and also write down the poet name or the author name, and also write down who said to whom. If you write all these 3 things, definitely you can remember the question in the exam, and you can write extracts in your own words. Students, as we have left with only 7 days, don't waste your time on the mobile. Start now only, start reading now only. Now is the best time. So if you are watching this video, after watching the complete video, start reading now itself. It's a lot of time. Between the exam also we have 1 day, minimum 1 day gap. For maths you have 4 days of gap. For science it is 2 days of gap. For other subject you have 1 day of gap. So if you make use of these days to read well for the exam, definitely you can score good marks. And also the students, those who want to score 80 out of 80, it is very important. Be careful that complete the incomplete. Read the statement again. Complete the incomplete. Those who want to score out of 80, complete the incomplete. You should read the textbook thoroughly. And also chapter wise there will be definitely concepts will be there. Write the chapter name, list down the concept, just list down the concept. After, if you, for example, AP chapter, we have a nth term formula, SN formula, and application questions. If you know if you are confident that any question is asked from the nth term, tick down. You can do it on nth term and also SN term. In case if you are feeling difficulty in application questions, what you should do, you should try to solve application questions. That means what are the concept you have not learned. What you should do, you should try to learn those concepts from the textbook or with the help of your teachers. So complete the incomplete, it is applicable to all the subject. Whichever the concepts you have not studied, that you should try to complete. In case you are feeling very difficulty, leave the topic, do discuss with your friends or with your teacher to understand the concept. Otherwise, you can directly text me in the Telegram. I'll reply back. And also, if you are studying for 40 minutes, for example, if you are getting up at 5 o'clock, then up to 5:40 if you are reading, for every 40 minutes, take 5 minutes break. Taking break is very important. Relax yourself so that your mind gets sufficient time for relaxation, so that whatever you have studied, that goes to your mind. For every 40 or 50 minutes, taking break is very important. Without the break, the brain cannot function continuously, or it cannot take everything for whatever you have studied for 40 minutes. What you should take, having continuous 5 minutes break or 10 minutes break is very important. And also, if you are studying and sitting, if you are sitting and studying for 40 minutes, you should put your 100% concentration. Without concentration, if you study for a whole day, it's of no use. It's like anything multiplied by 0, you will get 0. If you are studying for 8 hours with 0 concentration, you will get 0 only. And take nutritious food. Being healthy is very important. Don't try to eat the junk foods or the oily foods during the examination times. So be healthy, have lot of water, liquid food. Being healthy is very important during exam. And also, main thing what I want to tell is, don't worry about marks. Yes, you want to score good marks, but don't worry about your marks. Do prepare well, or using all these concepts, definitely you can score good marks, but don't worry about marks before the exam itself. After writing the exam, you can think about the marks, what you can score. But before exam itself, don't worry about the marks. Students, last minute revision is very important. What are the days you have now? Do use it with effectively. I wish best of luck for your exam. Dear students, I'll complete the video with famous quote from our dearest president. Dream is not which you see while sleeping, it is something does not let you sleep. So dream big, achieve big. So study well for the exams. Hopefully you all become a good citizen of the country. Students, if you are waiting for the right time, it is now. It is the right time to start preparing for the exam. Already you have prepared for the exam. Last minute revision is very important. So start now itself. Start preparing now itself. Without any fear, start preparing for the exams. Definitely the exams will be very simple. Just you need to read and you have to attempt all the questions in the exam with proper strategy. Dear students, never give up. If you feel any difficulty in any concept, in case if you are not able to understand the language, if you are not able to write anything, you have lot of time, you can study well and you can score good marks. At least you can pass in the exam. Don't have the negative thoughts of failing the exam. Definitely that will not happen. Study well, still there is a lot of time. Think about it and work hard. Definitely will get good marks. In case if you don't score also, that will not end there itself. Still the life goes beyond the exam. There is lot of things to achieve after the exam also. You can do it in your life, great things. Students, I'll end the video with a small quote. Shoot for the moon, At least if that misses, if that shot misses, definitely you land among the stars. At least aim for 85%. At least minimum you'll score around 70 or 80 plus. If you try for 95, definitely you can score above 80%. Still, you cannot decide the percentage what you can score. Still, there's a lot of time is there. You have the best resources with you, all the books with you, teachers are with you. Still, there's a lot of time is there. Still, if you put enough effort or sincere efforts, you can at least score good marks in your exam.